This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
The Texas Ranger saga is a never-ending story. It's tied hard and fast to the birth of a nation. Though there may be a smidgen of room for assigning a precise birthday for the Texas Rangers, professional historians, nonfiction writers, and enjoyably disposed aficionados universally trace formative roots to a pre-Republic of Texas era. Expectedly, with such a lengthy narrative to dissect, there has been no evident shortage of venerating histories, and not just a few revisionist interpretations to peruse. The body of work is extensive. Therein is a not subtle message. From days long past to this, many folks are yet fascinated with Rangers. There, too, is a bottom line. The Ranger outfit has outlived many of its earlier myth-making press agents, as well as agenda-driven detractors. Why have the Texas Rangers institutionally endured? Are policies and protocols in place for safeguarding the organization and the story? Owing to a deliberative and logical resolution by the state of Texas legislature, the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame and Museum at Waco has long been, and still is, recognized as the official state Hall of Fame and repository for the renowned Texas Rangers. Although tracing its lineage to 1964, much more recently, 2012, the superlative nonprofit institution opened to the public its beautifully appointed Tobin and Ann Armstrong Texas Ranger Research Center, a long-overdue expansion of its remarkable library and archives. With the significant extension of floor space, thousands of criminal case files heretofore warehoused within Ranger headquarters at Austin could be properly cataloged and were lawfully transferred to Waco's Gemstone facility. Complementing the Ranger Research Center's comprehensive collection of paperwork and period photographs is the ever-growing assemblage of precious artifacts. Now numbering approximately 20,000 pieces, these fascinating items include highly prized badges, a most noteworthy antique and modern-era firearms collection, clothing, field gear, intricately handcrafted saddles and bridles, fancily carved cartridge belts and scabbards, rudimentary and state-of-the-art forensic investigative equipment, a delightfully nostalgic pop culture gallery, a spacious documentary movie theater, and the new innovative interactive display suitably honoring living but now retired Texas Rangers, all surrounded by an extraordinary array of historic and contemporary paintings, sculptures, and other properties unique to safekeeping the Texas Rangers' rich, and yes, sometimes controversial, history. Truly, it's an exceptional and historic physical plant layout, durably buttressed by an incredible storyline now having tentacles touching 3 centuries. Even more recently, June 4, 2013, the Texas Department of Public Safety Commission, by thoughtful process of a formally crafted resolution, designated the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame and Museum at Waco as the professional representative and officially sanctioned steward for the forthcoming Texas Ranger bicentennial celebrations, an endorsement of foremost significance. Such genuine admiration and trust opens the doorway for innumerable licensing and trademark opportunities, all calculably blueprinted to preserve and promote the Ranger heritage, which by extrapolation helps preserve and promote Texas history. Understandably, and correctly so, with the laurels comes an attendant amplification of responsibility. Ever committed to maintaining and multiplying an awareness of the Texas Ranger contribution to the Lone Star State's bona fide history, the Texas Ranger Hall of Fame and Museum's staff sought outside input from a cadre of nonfiction writers and researchers. And within that framework is genesis for the book in hand, the authors having been privileged to sit in on those informative discussions and exchange of ideas.